How's it going, everybody? I set up my auto steel production here. Got a hopper with iron dust in it. Already threw some carbon in there, so I'm making a batch of 50. And I got this thermometer just so I could check the temperature and make sure everything was working properly. Eventually, this one is going to be for turning off the boiler down here. But I found out from Greg that this does not read Gregtech stuff currently. He's fixing that on Thursday. It only reads IC2 stuff, but it also only reads what is going through it, not what's stored in it. So it'll only tell me that there's 32 EU going out of it. So that does me very little good right now. But this week's updates are mainly about covers and adding different ones that'll help. One of them, I do believe, is about being able to read battery boxes, so I'll be able to do that. This does put out less than 32 EU. This battery box, this bat box stays dry all the time, but it's still enough to make this thing run, just very, very slowly. So I'm going to keep working on this, making it a little bit better. Probably after Thursday I'll put some more work into it. But for its purpose, which is to give me an automated heat-controlled crucible and to burn up a lot of my excess creosote, it works perfectly fine. And I haven't been down here to check lately, so I'm going to come down here and see just how the creosote is real quick. And you'll notice that there's something missing. No, I did not blow it up this time. I actually removed it. And I'll explain why here in a sec. Go ahead and turn this off for right now. Let's see, creosote. Alright, so we're down to 3,700,000, which is pretty good. I went mining today and got a coal vein that was in stone. It was an actual coal vein, so mostly coal. There was a little bit of lignite, but not very much. So I've been washing that up because all of the creosote that I had stored up was giving me a very big deficit on charcoal. So I decided I needed to go get me some coal to help give me some more power. Plus, coal coke will give me extra power, so I can get a lot of regular coal out of that if I sift it after I wash it, and then turn it into coal coke, and then I can use that for my big turbine over here and my electrolyzer set up back there for the clay vitriol stuff. Another thing I set up today, you'll notice there's a pipe missing. That's because it's now running back here, and I made another squeezer set up here. This is for cotton seeds. If y'all watched the live stream I had this morning, Junior and I, with Shadow's help, set up a cotton farm and played around with IC2 crops a little bit. And if you look, when you squeeze these, which by the way, this has got to be the nastiest trail mix I ever had. If you use cotton seeds to make trail mix, ugh. But if you look at the squeezer, that'll give you very, very, very little, but it'll give you lubricant. So I've taken out the distilled water line, because that was dumb of me in the first place to run distilled water into it. I'm going to go ahead and use up what's in here, which should last long enough for me to get some cotton in here. That's just a little bit that we got while we were over there this morning, but that'll work just like any other squeezer. And then it'll pipe it right in. And the buzzsaw holds a lot, so I don't really have to worry about storing it. I just want to take a look. I haven't done one full run through it. I like to keep an eye on it for one full run, but as slow as that thing is going, it's really kind of hard. Why are you walking around with an egg, butthead? Come here. Come on, get over here. Alright, where's my bow? Just die. Thank you. Come get your gubbins later. Alright, let's go downstairs here. And why are these guys not on? They are still full. Why are you still full? Apparently I don't have the pump set right. Or the pipe staying full. One or the other. So I'm going to have to look into that. It looks like everything on this side's running well. There's one right there that's not running. But this is my squeezer. I moved down here. Let's see. These 4 aren't empty. So I'm going to have to take a look at them. I'll do that after I get done with the video. Anyways, I moved my squeezer down here. I figured it made more sense to move the fruit juice than it did to move the apples all the way over there. So I moved it down here. And this is also going to be run off of creosote. Ran distilled water line out to it. It's filling creosote from the back there. And then I'm going to have the fruit juice go out the bottom. And the reason why I'm making all that steel is so I can make a tank to hold the actual fruit juice or apple juice that comes out of here before it goes into the 2 generifiers, because the generifier cannot keep up with that. And then I'm probably going to run a second tank to hold the fruit juice to go into the fermenter. And I haven't decided yet if I'm moving the fermenter out here or not. I want to keep an eye on the creosote, see how well it gets used up, and if it does, I might move at least one fermenter out here and hook it up to a creosote line as well. But I got to get all of those tanks to empty properly and make sure everything's working right so I can estimate how much I have coming in and how much I'm using. But that's what I've been working on today. They've been doing a lot of work on GT5. I'm hoping to get a look at that in the next couple days to see how well 24 is operating now. And I'll probably do a live stream or video to show what's been going on, how it's looking. And once it's all up to date, then I'll put out an update video to show you everything that's been updated in 23 and 24, but I want to make sure everything is working proper. Anybody that uses GT++ or thinking about looking into using that mod, There is a public release for the 1.4.8, and that is kind of the release that I'm going to do. Update video for it is also on hold, waiting for 0.23, 0.24 GT5 to get right, because I don't want something that's messed up with it throwing a monkey wrench into that video. But that hopefully will be coming this week. So that's what I've been up to. If you have any questions on how any of this works, I do have an automated steel video that shows how I set all this up. If you have any questions, or at least the front half of it, the back half is, still the same from the other day. Any questions on anything else, let me know. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Sorry about the short video, but ain't a whole lot going on other than mining and making steel. Later.